The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised. And good evening, everyone. Welcome to McStabber Studios, Kansas City, A Domain Divided. I am, of course, the storyteller tonight, Shanky McStabber.
And I am Mama McStabber, and tonight I am playing Dr. Katerina Rakosi of Clan Samitsi.
I am Jen of Thieves, and I am playing Sunday Booth of the Hakata.
There we go. I had a little trouble finding my mouse, but I'm the Reverend Sarkhan, and I get to play Rurik Rakosi, also of Clan Samitsi tonight.
Hello, I'm House. I play Bo Solomon, Clan Toreador.
Hi, I'm Mischievous Red, and I'm playing Gwen Schultz of the Ministry.
And I am Grant. I am Urian, and I'm playing Grant Solomon, Second Inquisition tonight.
FBI, motherfuckers.
Yep.
When we were with this coterie last week, after the death of Rashad, he got blowed the fuck up. That little piggy went boom, wee, boom. The coterie decided it was time to put a stop to Grant Solomon and the Second Inquisition. So they had a distraction led at the front of the facility and outside the facility with the mages and Dracula and werewolves and, of course, Bella and Thin Bloods and everything else out there.
With our little coterie of fighters,
with a group looking like the coterie.
Looking like us. Mm-hmm.
Well, they came in through the labyrinth, the one place that Grant really wouldn't be able to see them coming through, where they injected a mage virus that is doing all kinds of fucky-wucky with his systems. But as we left off, they'd gotten a notice about the 7th floor is where Grant is, in a big room of some kind. And that was displayed on the monitors. And as the coterie steps off the elevator on that floor now, this is a typical bank of elevators. So you're in an area with 6 different elevators, and you could see it stretches left and right that wraps around the area. But as you're stepping off, the elevator beside yours dings, and from that elevator steps Dracula, Bella, Gwen, Eddie, and 2 other women that you don't recognize, which you assume are Eddie's mage friends. And Dracula, as he's standing there, his armor is well, it's still black, but you can see the splashes of blood all over it. And Bella's arm is black about halfway up.
You don't see Gwen at first until she touches each of you, because she's activated Unseen Passage.
Good to see you're okay. Relatively, I imagine.
She just kind of nods.
Cat's in full dragon form, so she can't really speak.
Same.
Yeah, Gwen also has silence of death up, so if she talks, it breaks. So
Mhm.
What's next? And I will also like ask telepathically too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She'll say, ask Eddie for a breakdown of the room.
Eddie, do you have a breakdown of the surroundings, the room?
I did. I know he's in there. I can tell that that is where all the people are. But unfortunately, something's blocking the virus that's currently working, which is why I came down here. I've got to go deal with those shitheads.
All the people?
No, I've got to deal with the technocrats, as you called them.
I could try and scope it out, but I have some concerns that they'll have protections against that.
Cat just says telepathically, try anyway.
I will use clairvoyance.
Okay, go ahead and roll its resolve all specs for clairvoyance. We'll see what you get. Has a lot of
Sorry,
dice.
Tyler.
7
Sorry, Tyler,
successes.
are there vents? Is there like an air system?
There is an air system because otherwise nobody would be, you all would be fine, but a lot of other people would not. But these are they're smaller air vents. They're not designed to allow people to crawl through. That is only in the movies are vents big enough for people to just crawl through.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want anybody to crawl through them. But I also know that I'm with Chris Angel and the rest of David Copperfield's funky bunch, so they might have tools that they can throw into air vents. I will point them out.
Okay, Bo, as you push your sight away, what are you looking for?
I want to get a sense of if I can tell how many people we might be encountering.
You're able to get close. You get to see the entrance of the room, and it is full of people. There's got to be 50, 60 people standing in that room, shoulder to shoulder.
I will be saying,
stretching back. They've got lab coats. They've got nurse outfits on. Some are in just regular clothes, and they are shoulder to shoulder filling a room. But every time you try to get closer to get a good view of the room, something turns you around and you're looking the other direction. So you can't see to the left and right sides of the room at all.
I'm relaying all of this. Do I get a sense that you said they're like lined up? Do they look alive and like, or I guess conscious?
They are alive, but their eyes are unfocused.
Do I see any weaponry, any
bulges in
anything?
clothing?
None of them look like they're armed. They all look like the staff of this place, the missing staff of this place. Solid wall of them, ranks and ranks deep.
How many more questions do I have?
You got 7 with a crit.
You get a couple more, but you keep bouncing off their little
Okay.
barrier.
So when he says he's bouncing off from the left and right, Kat's going to step out of the bank of elevators to look down the corridor that heads towards the room. What do I see? Is there rooms heading towards this corridor? What is
the corridor that heads down towards it has doors on both sides. It is like a lot of office buildings. When you come off the elevator, even a bank of elevators, there's one little desk right there that would be whoever's a receptionist or somebody on this floor. But other than that, the corridor goes down with doors on both sides.
I'm going to step to the nearest door and just see it, because I know the locks aren't working for shit. So I'm just going to peek in to see what I see inside.
It's an office. There's a desk, a computer.
And she'll cut across the hallway to the other side and peek in and see what I see.
Another office.
Okay. I'm going to come back and I'm going to wait for Bo to finish what he's scoping out.
Right. Weapon. Asked about weapon. Do I see like if they're rigged up with anything? Like, do I see?
They don't look like they are. Because you got a crit, I will give you something special that you didn't ask for.
Okay. Please, yeah.
There's several monitors, giant TVs that are attached to the ceiling, and Grant's face is on every single one of them. And it's not a static image.
So it looks like a live feed.
Yes.
Any more questions, or does that cover it?
Oh, you got one more I'll give you.
Anyone have any thoughts?
Any other entrances or exits to the room?
Yeah, good one. That I can, at least within the field of vision that I'm allotted.
There's one behind where the far side of the room, and based on the schematic, the big room leads to a series of conference rooms on the other side of the big room. What would look like conference rooms, at least, because they're a lot larger than the office spaces. But this seems to be a big gathering place for this room.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Of course.
So it was the sides you couldn't see through. What about like the top or bottom?
He can't get angled to go beyond seeing through straight through the doorway that enters the room. Anytime he tries to maneuver either closer to the room or around the corridor, he bounces and turns around, comes right back.
What about like up or down? Can you do that at all?
He could try to go up or down a floor. That'd be about it.
Okay.
I think that covers all the questions I was given.
Right, then Kat's going to telepathically, and Bo, you don't have to repeat verbatim. It's just like Kat's speaking through Bo. She's going to be like, okay, there's hallway here leading to room. There is offices lining the hallway. Can we get through the walls to create other entrances?
Probably.
It's probably a Sunday question.
Gwen also points up, like at the floor above, to see if it'd be worth coming down into the room rather than from the sides.
Dracula looks over. I'm sure the wonderful Sunday can make a hole, but he'll hear you coming.
I think he knows we're here.
Yes, but if you're making a lot of noise coming through a floor, do you really want to be under that spot when you come through?
That's literally making guns with her fucking claws and paws and like shooting up.
Going through
not,
offices, as you're saying, is a lot easier. These are offices would be drywall, simple framing, easy to get through. You wouldn't give them as much warning, but punching through concrete floor between floors, even with her amazing abilities, she couldn't make a big enough hole in one hit to bring you all in.
Talking through Bo, yeah, but Sunday can do holes through one series of offices. Can one of you guys, and she's pointing at the mages while Bo's talking, create a path?
The mages look over. We will unfortunately not go into that room with you. We have found the technocrats. They are not with him.
Well, fuck me.
We have to go keep them. And Dracula looks over. Bella and I will be dealing with the cybernetic individual.
Okay.
And where the fuck is that?
And Eddie looks over. He's with Grant.
Okay.
I can sense that. They can't stop me from feeling that.
So you can stay with us until we come across it.
We will stay with you until we get the room it's in. I will go after it then.
Whatever.
All right.
Literally,
So
Kat's like, whatever, we're just doing it. And she just points to Sunday. And she looks to Dracula and just says,
would you like us to go through the main door?
yes.
Sure.
Yes.
While you all come in through the sides?
and
wait a beat,
literally
and
through
then-
Bo, Kat's Bo's literally speaking for, fuck it, fuck all. I mean, do what you're going to do. We're going to go through the side and we'll see what happens.
We will draw their attention. Or, and he smiles, I will draw their attention.
Well, you do that real good.
I don't think anyone in that room has seen the likes of me.
Then let's quit
Cat
dawdling.
snorts at that and she grabs the basically metallic baggie that she has in her bag and chugs the rest of the fucking coals into her and just chuckles.
Then
Okay.
we have our plan. Let's go.
Sunday is going to use Wrecker to bust through all the door or bust through everything through. I'm not going to make you roll for each one you go through. That'd be kind of silly. And it doesn't take a rouse check. So it's drywall. You're using Wrecker. I'll just say you could easily just literally go up and just tear the walls out as you're cutting through them. It's not nearly as much noise as breaking concrete.
Fair. Okay. Yep.
As you all get close to the door, you hear Dracula. I have come for you, the angel of death. He's doing the drawing attention part pretty well. He's being very loud and obnoxious. Grant, you are in the back of the room where you were.
Okay.
And you
Okay.
hear Vlad Tepes.
Okay. But no one else.
No one
Can
else
I-
yet.
Can I see him? Do I have a direct line of sight to him?
You don't have direct line of sight, but you do get to see him through your other camera monitoring of the room.
Okay. And is the rest of the coterie with him?
It's him and a woman that is kind of squat, muscular, mohawk, wearing all black. She's got a very odd black weapon in her hand. Dracula's there in full armor with a sword, a black sword.
All right.
Neither have stepped into the room yet, though.
Okay. And behind them, I still don't see the coterie.
No.
Okay. Where is everybody?
This is one of the only places in the building your cameras still work. Everywhere else is fucked.
Well, I don't know exactly which ones are or not. So can I try looking at any of the other monitors that I might have?
Most of them are static. A couple of them, you don't know what the fuck they're showing. One says swamp, just has it looks like a card with swamp on it. One shows a card that has mountain on it. One has fireball. There's disintegrate.
Magic cards.
Yeah.
Your cameras are displaying some of the oddest shit.
Well, fuck.
The cyborg looks over. Would you like me to take care of that one?
Have you run into him before?
No, but I'm pretty sure we killed his friends.
Well, yes, engage. Do not take any chances. Since he's here alone, I suspect there's something up. This is not, I really expected them all to come bursting through, but this isn't what I thought they would do.
He stands there and he just puts his hand out and a beam comes right out of the center of his hand, burns all the way across the room, takes out 3 or 4 people in front of him. And as the beam goes to hit Dracula, the woman steps in front of him and that black blade comes up and catches the beam. And all the energy from the beam disappears, but you notice her arm turns black all the way up past the shoulder. The weapon, now that you've seen the light hit it, the power of this thing, the blade is an absence of light, an absence of everything. It's not even like it's black. It is actively absorbing light and anything around it. And the cyborg goes, interesting.
Yeah, what happened?
That blade ate my power.
That was unanticipated.
I will do this the hard way. And with inhuman speed, you see him launch himself through the crowd of people in front of you. He just shoves them to the sides. Now, the rest of the coterie,
When we get to the last wall before Sunday punches through, we need to pause for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, Sunday's going to wait for the signal, whatever that ended up being.
Yeah.
You could feel the plasma going off. It sets your teeth on edge, even through the wall. You don't know what happened because you didn't hear any screams or anything else. You felt it, but then it just stopped.
As we pause, Bo is going to unravel the chain from his arm and hand it to Gwen. Be careful. This will, from what I understand, will exert some energy from you, but it should pack a wallop.
She takes it and nods.
So you're aware, Gwen, whenever any round you use it in combat as a weapon, you have to take a rouse check. Every single round you use it as a weapon.
And then Kat looks to Gwen and says, Cats are
Yeah.
back. And
So-
Kat will take a knee so Gwen can get on her back.
Gwen hops on, but then like tries to get as low down on Kat's back as she can, so
And
she's
I'll stand up
less
so she
likely
can
to be
position.
seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My plan is keeping my eye out for Grant. He is my target, but I will take cover behind Kat and try and provide cover for Rurik and Sunday, since Gwen will ideally be doing the same for Kat.
Big draconic thumbs up.
And literally, Kat just says, let me go first.
Okay. Yes.
And then Kat looks to Sunday and nods for the wall to be knocked down.
Sledgehammer
Good
time.
luck. And she will pop in front of everybody and tear that wall down.
And then immediately Kat comes through with Gwen hanging onto her back.
Okay, as you bust through the wall there, now you're more to the side. What you notice as you come through the wall, first of all, there are a lot of people lined up, monitors lined up with Grant. You can see on all of them looking at something. But to your immediate right, and you can see it all the way on the left side of the room, there's a raised elevated platform of some kind. It has a low wall stretching all the way down the length of the room, left and right. Looking over all the way left to the actual entrance to the room, all you see is a blur or two blurs. And Bella trying to figure out how to get involved in this fight. Dracula is moving so fast you can barely see his
I'm
moves,
not paying attention.
but the cyborg's meeting him
He
speed for
He
speed.
can do his thing. All right, so there's a platform on this side. Is there one on that side? And what do I see on that platform that isn't above?
You don't see anything on it. It just looks like a higher, a raised area that lets people stand on it and see over the crowd, and that's it.
All right, storyteller, what can I roll to figure out tactical placement as soon as I get into this room?
Let's go with wits.
Should I leap up to get a better view?
I mean, you could. You could go wits. Streetwise is a good one. Wits awareness, I'll let you do. But you could add in your lore sheet for your the Sabbat tactics, because that was just tactics in general. So I'll let you add dice from your lore sheet to that as well.
Can I also roll for it?
I was thinking, or is this a cap thing?
Yep, y'all can all roll it, but you won't get the bonus. So you get 2 extra dice for active participant and Sec War veteran.
Okay. So I will do wits awareness with a modifier of +2.
Does my traps and ambushes specialty work?
Sure.
What a nice guy you are.
And I'll do a willpower. Let's fuck it. If Kat dies tonight, it ain't gonna be for a lack of spending
I
willpower.
was fucking locked in.
Okay, it's 3.
3?
Mhm.
Okay. Wait until everybody gets their rolls in. 3 for Rourke on a lot of dice. Gwen got a 5, Bo a 7, Kat a 3, Sunday 4. Kat, I'll tell you, did you jump up?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. I'll come back to you in a minute.
Okay.
Gwen and Bo. Gwen, you're on her back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, could there be a potential so since this is happening simultaneously, if Gwen realizes Cat shouldn't do that, she's gonna tap really hard on Cat's shoulder.
Well,
if it's not she shouldn't do that, Gwen won't do it, but
I don't think you'd realize Cat was about to do that.
you don't think it really is quick enough?
No, not before she jumped up. For Bo and Gwen, you're in perfect ambush position. This is a kill box. Cat, when you jump up, as you hit the apex of your jump, that's when the people stand up from both sides of the room on these raised walkways.
Then I'm going to plow through them.
Okay, well, you jumped up first, so and they're all armed. Most of them seem to have pretty nice machine guns, AR-15s.
But they've never seen a fucking dragon.
But a couple of them have tanks on their back,
Okay.
holding some sort of nozzle.
Let's rock and roll.
So as you're elevated, first of all, let me get some rolls here going for the elevated because you jumped up.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find my special roller here, make it easier to roll.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was what that exactly was for. So let's engage the fucking enemy.
How many are there?
There's a dozen.
On each platform?
No, 6 on each side.
Okay. There are about to be 6 dead people. Yeah.
Okay. Good thing Cat has all that armor.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really get a dodge on that one.
No,
So
she's not dodging. She's soaking.
you take 1, 2, 3, 4 superficial
Okay.
as bullets riddle your body in the air.
Okay.
Thankfully, Gwen did not get hit with that pile of stuff.
Because she's on her back.
But Gwen is in deeper shit because the 2 guys with tanks open up and flames shoot out of them.
They will
So-
go around Cat.
No, Cat is protected. It means when they hit you, they don't light you on fire.
Right.
You don't get burned.
But
It's not a
she's
shield.
behind her.
Flames will wrap right over your body.
Okay.
I will let Gwen make a Dex Athletics roll to jump off her back before she gets caught in the fire.
Sure. I had Surge Dex
Mm-hmm.
plus athletics. Wow. I feel like Rashad.
I think you want to willpower that one. 1 success on
I
6
feel like
dice.
Rashad too soon.
7 dice. Oh, 2 successes. You dive off, but a number of the flames catch you, but you don't get the full blast of it. Now, for Cat, you all see the flames hit her, but they wrap within like an inch of her skin.
Can I suck them in?
No, that wouldn't. They're going too quick through you.
Okay.
But you already got a whole mouthful of fire
Yes,
breathing.
I do.
But you don't seem to see her burn or catch fire or anything. Gwen, no, you're going to take 2 aggravated. You managed to avoid most of it, but you still take 2 ag from
Got
the
it.
flamethrowers. And you'll notice that probably a good 10 civilians are now dead in the room as the bullets were raking Cat and going past her into the crowd. They didn't care. Grant, if you have something to say, you know they're in the room now.
Yeah, I kind of got the clue that they're in there with me now.
With this giant dragon-looking thing jumping up.
Look what you're doing to these innocent people.
And it comes
And-
from all the monitors in the room.
And
And,
come out here yourself, you fucking coward.
I have no need. You seem to have found me. I will stay where I am. In the moment, though, that I see the flames coming out of Cat, I
Oh
need
no,
to
they
do
didn't
it.
come out of Cat.
She hasn't breathed them yet. You just saw them wrap around her, and your flamethrowers did nothing. Yeah, the flamethrowers did
okay.
not set her on fire, which is upsetting.
Yeah, it is, because that's not what I really wanted.
That's not what's supposed to happen.
Right, exactly.
There's hinky shit about that fucking Zamitzi.
Could I try and take a shot at one of the tanks, like the tanks of fuel?
Ooh, that's going to be a cold shot. That's going to be difficult.
I have a big radius of fire.
No, you're shooting slugs, but you can do it
Yeah,
try it
yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
As storyteller, I'm going to warn you. There is a chance you will engulf half the room in flames after you do that.
Oh, well then no, let's not do that.
But I will say though that since the flames came out, Grant is going to do a rouse check.
Okay.
Oh, does Cat get an attack first?
Yeah,
Since she
why not?
ran in
No,
first.
she had jumped up to scout the room. Now we're into regular combat. Everybody's going to do their plan.
Hey, they
Yeah.
got a shot off on me. They
would I
stood
not
up.
have
They
got-
shouldn't have got a shot off.
Yeah, they stood and shot. They
I
knew you were
did-
there.
I didn't jump. Would I not have gotten an attack? I was sitting
No, you
there.
rolled off her back so that you didn't eat the flamethrowers.
Okay.
So now we'll do a regular combat where everybody gets to decide what they're doing. Because Cat went in first, jumped up to see it as everybody else came in.
Did I jump onto the platform or did I stay on the ground, just jump up to look?
You didn't specify. If you want to do jumping on the platform, give me your Dex Athletics, and we can say you tried to jump onto the platform. It's up to you if you want to be up on the platform or not.
I don't need to. All right.
Okay, so what are your plans? Let's find out what anybody's doing, and then we'll work through them all.
I will take a shot. Go with the original plan then. Anyone that might be trained on Sunday or Auroric, I will take a shot at.
Okay, so you're aware. Looks like all the guns are pointed at Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Then
All of them.
I will take a shot. Yeah, I'll take a shot at someone on the platform.
Okay.
Storyteller is soaring leap enough to get me from the door that Miss Booth conveniently opened to the other platform.
The one
far
all the way on
platform?
the far side of the room?
Yeah.
And you'll have to Dex Athletics to not end up tangled up in the people in the room. But if you want to try it, you
do
can.
that. I can do that.
Because there's a number of people in the room.
Yeah, does my specialty of sidestepping help?
You know, I'll be generous, sure.
Look at you, what a nice guy.
So that's what you're doing Sunday?
Yeah, I've got to get up on that platform somehow, and I am not a dragon. So,
And there are no stairs leading to the platform.
okay. Well, dragons are kind of stairs, right?
So you can climb on Cat.
Yeah,
She is
Yeah.
big as a dragon, so she's not her normal height. She's taller.
yep,
Mhm.
exactly. That's as close as I'm gonna get to a set of stairs. So
Mhm.
Sunday's gonna like scamper and hop and use Cat as a step stool.
Okay, so if Cat's planning, what is Cat planning to do before we find
Blow
out?
fire at them.
Okay, so you're going to shoot fire up on there. Okay, so
They like to throw fire. Let's see how they react to it.
I won't make Sunday do a Dex Athletics, but you won't get an attack this turn because you're scrambling up her back and over the
Okay.
low wall there.
Okay.
So you won't get an attack, but I won't make you Dex
And I got
Athletics.
3 successes on my blowing fire.
Okay, you can do yours. Go ahead and give me your Rorik Athletics check. I see you already did that.
Yep.
2 successes. That's not good.
The dice hate us tonight. We're probably
Yeah, it
gonna
does.
die.
Yep.
What was Gwen doing?
So does it seem like the people are drugged and that's why they're standing still?
They're glazed over eyes.
Okay.
Now, the problem is you're going to have trouble maneuvering through them because they're pretty much shoulder to shoulder, and you won't be able to get past them without bumping people, which will, if you try to move through them, you'll have to physically move them, which means everybody in the room will know you're there.
And Gwen's not still on fire.
No,
Or
you
is she
just
still
got
on fire?
singed. You're not on fire.
Okay.
You got
okay.
singed by it pretty bad, but you didn't get the full
And-
blast of it.
Then do I still have Silence of Death and Unseen Passage up? Or
You
does
do
that get
until
knocked?
you try to get through the people.
Okay. Gwen will use the whip. I don't know what kind of range we're talking about on this. If it's close enough, but try and use the whip to pull one of the people with the flamethrower off.
It's only got about a 3-foot reach because it's a bracelet that you
okay.
unwind from your arm and use like a whip.
Okay.
You'd have to get up on the platform with them, which is why the platform's there.
Okay.
It allows them to shoot from. They're able to shoot since they're elevated. They can shoot down into the crowd over the head of the people, which gives them the firing lines to hit you all. Well, and the people in the room. They can hit all of them at once.
And even if Gwen were to say crawl through, it would still move people a ton or minimally.
That's going to depend on your Dex athletic rolls.
Okay. She's going to try and do that to get closer to one of the people with the platform / people with the flamethrowers.
Okay. Kat, who are you breathing fire on?
Whoever's in my fucking way on that platform.
I mean, there's guys up there, some with guns.
Doesn't matter.
5 with guns,
Whoever's
1
in
with
the fucking way. They
with a
gotta be
flamethrower.
standing like this in a fucking.
They're all along the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just whoever you can hit.
The closest guy is not the flamethrower, so you're breathing fire on one of the guys. Now, the nice thing about fire is barriers are a little tougher to use to hide behind because the fire just laps over the barrier. So you set one guy on fire. You didn't get that many successes on it. 3?
No, I didn't, unfortunately.
Yep. But he's still burning, which is going to fuck up his aim.
And that's ag.
Yep. Which also counts him as impaired immediately. Rourke, you only had 2. You soaring leap, but you manage, because you're trying to clear the people, you manage to hit the ceiling. And you land in amongst about 3 or 4 people, close to the platform, but you're actually in the middle of 3 or 4 people.
All right, I'll just start swinging then. Let's cut a path.
Sunday, you're coming up on there. Let me see. Did you give me your athletic check, Gwen?
I know you wanted me to go ahead and roll it.
Yep, go ahead and roll it.
And is Bo going towards the back?
Bo was shooting.
I'm trying to shoot from whatever cover I can.
Which is the doorway or the busted hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the reason Kat wanted us to go
Bo
through the walls
is
to create cover.
Bo's goal is to stay alive long enough to confront his brother.
Okay, Gwen, you've managed to get, because of the platform, you're able to get right up against it. And you can shimmy down the edge of it without bumping the people. How far you want to go and, positioning wise, because you're still going to have to find a way onto the platform to try to get the guys. It's not like they're hanging over it. They're using the wall as cover to shoot.
Or you let Sunday get to it and shatter the fucking platform.
Yeah, Gwen's gonna kind of work her way towards the back of the room doing that way. Not quite the back, but just further back.
And now I'm going to ask what Grant's doing before I have all the guards shooting people.
Does my shot not happen?
Yeah, Sunday's is going up to wreck it. Remember, she was climbing up on top. Actually, she said she's climbing on it. And she didn't have to do a dex roll. She don't get an attack this turn because she's up on the platform.
Right, she's climbing up to the
platform. She's on the platform now.
Okay.
Surprise, you got a Sunday on one side of the room now. It's easy to shadow from on top of it anyway.
Thanks, Gravity.
Yeah, so what are you doing, Grant?
I'm looking, but I'm trying to keep an eye on the cyborg, see what's going on with him.
It is a blur. You actually can't track the fighting. Both him and Dracula are moving so fast. First of all, you didn't know your cyborgs move that quick. And second of all, you've never seen a vampire who could move that quick either. And it's just a blur. And you see the woman every once in a while tries to dart the black blade in, but she doesn't seem to ever connect with it. You can see sparks flying every once in a while. You don't know whether it's from the cyborg or the sword that man was carrying, but Dracula and that cyborg seem to be closely matched, which you didn't think was humanly possible because they're cyborgs.
Okay. Now, at my current disposal, do I have any fireworks?
Oh yeah,
Mm,
you've got a couple grenades on you because you're not stupid.
What kind of grenades?
Frags.
No thermite.
I mean, thermite in this kind of an enclosed area, you've got one, but because the way thermite grenades go off, it's not like they really explode.
True.
They just burn in a set small area. It really wouldn't work very well, except as you've got to drop it at their feet. Whereas a frag grenade, you could throw over the heads of people and their bodies would absorb most of the blast before it hits you.
Yeah. I don't really care. Is there any opening around where Bella is? I mean, and is she facing me or away?
Bella is trying to fight the cyborg. And because the cyborg had blasted a hole through there, there's a gap you could probably put a grenade through.
I would like to put it at Bella's feet as close as I can.
Dex Athletics.
Okay. Let's
see how close you get. Because so far the dice pools have been
not great.
Good.
Oh, that's not what I meant.
Oh, darn.
What you do is highlight Dex first.
Oh, Dex first. Okay.
Yep, and then hit the die next to Athletics.
There we go.
Fantasy Grounds has changed a lot since the Roscoe days.
No.
You might want to willpower that.
Yeah, actually I would.
2 successes.
So much lower than that first roll.
Yeah.
Sad. Your messed up rolled better. Let's see what you get.
Oh, no.
2 successes. You hurl the grenade towards her, but you missed your aim. It bounces into the crowd and blows up, and a whole chunk of people fall down.
Oh, that's terrible.
Do I have another one?
You got one more, but you can't use it this turn.
Yeah. Okay. I will next turn.
We're getting to the bad shit.
Was I not able to take a shot?
Go ahead and did you roll?
Yeah, 4. I got 4.
4? You were shooting at one of the regular guys, right?
What? Yeah, someone shooting. Yeah.
Yeah, but he decided against that because the
I didn't want
storyteller, I warned him that it might explode and blow up half the room.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Right. So you hit one of the guards. It's clear he's wearing armor of some kind, but your special bullets blow a hole clean through the guy.
Nice.
He goes down.
My holy bullets?
Yeah.
Your holy bullets.
So on the right side, one's down. That's the side you all are on. So there's now 5 on the right side, 6 on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
I might want to put that where I could actually, there. That way I can keep track here. But once again, there's 11 of them shooting. 9 guys are shooting at Cat.
We've also spread out the targets too.
Except 9 of them are shooting at Cat.
Okay. She can take it.
Mm-hmm. They've had specific targets.
Mm-hmm.
I got to do the one who's wounded.
At impaired.
At a separate roll, yep. But there's still a lot of rolls.
Mm-hmm.
There's 6. They're not getting good rolls, though.
Yeah, what's up with the roller tonight?
It does not like any of us.
No complaints for me.
How many got over 7 and then have it?
Well, they just have to hit you. It's not over 7. Cat, you'll take 4 more superficial.
Okay.
You got hit like 6 times.
Okay.
Now, the 2 flamethrowers, though, they've learned their lesson from that. Rorik, you landed at the crowd. You're eating a flamethrower this turn.
All right. I'm a snake.
Because of your jump, I'm not giving you. You don't get much of a dodge roll on that one.
No, I'm okay.
But the number of people around you does help.
Mm-hmm.
You take 2 aggravated from the flames, and all the people around you are on fire.
That's after reducing the armor and
Toughness does not reduce aggravated
but
flame damage.
my horde form has armor.
Yeah. Armor does not reduce fire damage.
Do you have Defy
armor
Bane?
sucks.
If you had Defy Bane, you can do a better thing.
I don't got no Defy Bane. Who has
Damn,
time
dude.
for that?
Your sister does.
Damn.
The other flamethrower, trying to decide who he would shoot at. He knows he can't hit Cat anymore. And he's not going to try that shit. He can't see Gwen. He's a psychopath like the rest of them. So he's going to, I will let Sunday do a Dex Athletics.
Yep. Oh, willpower.
Four. You managed to duck just in time for this burst of flame to go over your head. Sails right over your head. You got lucky on that one.
I'll take it.
Smell like burnt hair in here.
So right now we've got 6 on the left side, 5 on the right side, and one of the 5 on the right side is wounded because he was burning up.
Sunday should go first. She's in close proximity to them.
Yep. Sunday, well, it's not gonna matter. I'm gonna have them go last every turn
Okay.
because I've got a whole bunch of rolls to do.
She's gonna knock a bunch of them into the floor. That opens
Right.
up combat.
That's why I'm going last
Okay.
for them. Sunday, what are you planning to do?
I'm trying to tear as much of this wall down as I can.
Are you gonna try to break the wall or the floor under it?
The
The platform.
If you
What
break
is it
the
made
wall,
out of? What
if
does
you
it seem
break
like
the
it's made
wall,
out
you
of?
make it easier for other people to get up there with you.
Mm-hmm.
If you break the floor, there's a chance you're only going to break a small section of floor, not the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So at the very least, you'll have a hole to jump down to avoid getting set on fire.
Tempting.
And then you would be under their platform, which lets you punch up from under the platform.
Does the platform have any sort of like support or beam?
I
or
thought it was
anything?
just like a metal platform. I
Yeah.
suspect.
It's this built up wall.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is
But
it-
if she's
is it-
under it, she can walk under it and punch straight up to knock out the underside of it without being shot at.
This is fucked. This whole thing is fucked.
Grant has been studying vampires.
I will punch down because if I am down there, I can both create new holes
And
Ouch.
can't be hit.
and
While you're under it.
have cover. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. Okay, I'm going to let you automatically knock a hole there under you. It's not like it can beat your wrecker.
Okay.
And you just knock out a whole big chunk. Looks
Okay.
like the floor was actually made. It's made of plywood over. It's got metal supports. It's like a scaffold that they set up a scaffold and then put literally boards on it to make it solid looking. But that also means it's hollow. Once you punch a hole in it, it's hollow and you can see down into it and can run up and down the underside of their scaffold and go to town. Okay.
Can I also hop down in there this
Oh,
turn?
yeah.
Or okay.
Yeah, I'll let you punch it and go straight down. I'll say
Okay.
you jumped up in the air and went fist down on it,
Superhero landing.
superhero landing through it, and disappeared under it because now you're in the underside of it where you can just run around punching straight up.
Such a poser.
You can even punch holes in the side so that people can walk under it with you.
Yeah, that's what I
Yep.
was thinking.
Okay, Rorik, what are you doing?
I'm gonna Sparta kick my way to the platform. I want to take out that flamethrower guy.
Okay. I will say you got close enough now. You won't need a Dex Athletics roll.
Mhm.
You can get up on the platform. You will get to go after the flamethrower shoots, though.
Mhm.
That is your choice.
Can I take one of the sleepwalkers with me as a body shield?
I'll let you do that, but you're going to take a penalty to your attack because
Sure.
you have to go grab one that's not on fire.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So we'll come back to you in a minute. Bo, what are you doing?
I will again, kind of same deal. If there's someone trained, I guess, are there any non-flamethrower shooting at someone other than Cat, or is it all
the guns are trained on
all the
Cat.
guns? Then I'll just try and keep picking them off.
Now
and
you can shoot the
doorway.
flamethrower guy if you're not aiming at his tank.
Oh, then yeah, okay. So okay, misunderstood. Then I will the one that was shooting at Sunday, I will try and shoot.
Okay, go ahead. Now, again, for competence reasons, careful if you miss. There is a possibility you hit the tank, but
yeah. 1 second. Sorry, I forgot.
If Cat's not planning to use power, you might want to do your rouse now for the healing. You can do your rouse now just to get it done. Four? I'll say that's enough for you to you didn't hit the tank. So where
Does it heal 2 or 3?
you heal 2 per min check.
Now I'm at 6 out of 20.
You hit the guy, and he goes right down. So now we've got 3 left, no flamethrower, and 1 wounded on that side. There's only 4 left on that side. Let's see, Sunday's gone, Rourke's gone, Bo's gone, or Rourke's not gone yet. Gwen and Kat still.
Cat points to her back. She's going up. She has to fucking take these shooters out before they kill her.
No, but Gwen doesn't want to get lit on fire again.
Never mind. She'll jump without Gwen.
Also, I don't know how close Gwen is to Cat.
Now, I will say, once you get up on there, you also get cover from the gunners on their other side of the room because there's a wall blocking part of their target, so you'll get extra cover once you're up on those.
That I'm not using a power, though. Can I attack with my jump?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you jump up into them.
Okay, because I'm aiming for whoever's closest to the edge.
You were moving down, so you're not close to Cat anymore.
Okay, yeah.
And as you've gotten deeper into the room, the bodies go back quite a bit, but you do notice there appears to be a cleared area towards the far back of the room. You can't really see what's in the cleared area, but you could tell that the people kind of aren't back in the corner.
Do we have bombs of any sort?
None that you're aware of.
Whoever is nearest to Cat got hit for 11.
11 success. Oh, all successes on your dice.
All successes on my dice.
Yeah, you just mauled down one dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if Grant happens to be observing this at all, he would see a dragon literally rip his fucking soldier to shreds lightning fast.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care, but he'll see just how quickly.
Yeah, on that platform now, there's 2 of them. There's 2 and then 1 wounded guy. You've killed half of them on that platform already. Mm-hmm.
She's going to plow through them now.
And now Gwen's doing.
Yeah, so Gwen's gonna try and get the attention to one of the people on the platform closest to her. And kind of I don't know, bang on the platform underneath them or something. And no longer be invisible and make a noise, so they look down at her. And then she's gonna do Eyes of the Serpent.
Okay. Let me see if they look down. They say curiosity killed the cat. So when you beat on the wall under him, one of them looks down to see what it is, and his eyes are locked with you. He's immortal. He's not getting a roll. He's just staring at you.
Cool.
So now one of them, there's only one up there that'll fight, and one's got serpentized. So you've pulled one more out of the fight. Okay? Now, Rourke, before you get your go, we're going to put the flamethrower on you.
Okay.
Go ahead and give your Dex Athletics roll.
Ooh.
Take a 1 die penalty for your shield.
Okay.
Or do your Dex, or do a Dex or Strength melee roll or brawl roll and take a 1 die penalty. Combine the attack with your dodge.
Why wouldn't the shield help him? Or no?
Well, it makes his attack harder, but it also makes the chance of him getting burned lower.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you can do Dex Brawl.
Okay, I'll do Dex Brawl.
Because it counts as your attack, which will compare it to his successesses.
Yeah. Does my dirty fighting count to this since it's...
I mean, you're using a person as a shield. That's pretty fucking dirty.
Okay, so that'll counteract the -1. So I don't need to add anything to that. Booyaka shot. Man, we'll power that. This hurts. Fancy ground sucks.
Oh, you got 6.
I'll take that.
You hurl the body you're using as a shield onto the flamethrower guy as he pulls the trigger. The flames hit dude, and since he's close, it doesn't have a chance to wrap around. It's just literally torching that body. As you step around and give him a good... you got feral weapons?
Yes, sir, I do.
Yeah, as you rip this guard apart. The flamethrower guy on that side is gone.
Humans are squishy.
Oh no.
So now, Grant, what are you doing?
Okay, is there I got something to use in my hand, but I need to pick a target. Is there still a hole over towards Bella?
It's a little bigger hole from all the gunshots going off because Cat was back on the ground. So a lot of your human shields got mowed down. So it's a little easier if you want to throw the grenade at Bella.
Yeah, I'll try that again.
Okay. I'd say the angle, you can't really hit Cat or anyone else with a grenade because there's too many people between you and them. But the ones that were in front of you that was blocking you from Bella and Dracula, they're not really there anymore.
All right. What was that one again?
Dex Athletics.
Okay. And I'll see if I can remember how to do it.
Yeah, highlight Dex and then hit the Athletics button. 3, you gonna willpower that?
Yes, I am.
Well, all 3 successes are on your hunger dice, no less. Four. Your grenade bounces and blows up right next to Bella, Dracula, and the cyborg. All of them caught in the blast. You don't see the whirling blur of movement slow down at all. Bella, unfortunately, is blown back from the force of the blast, and you lose sight of her because she goes down. The grenades are nasty customers. Now, for on the walkway, on the left side, the guns are now all pointed at Rourke because he's on the platform with them. And even though they were told to shoot at Cat, they've got a dude on the platform with them that just killed the flamethrower guy.
Yeah.
So Rourke, you're getting 5 of them shooting at you.
2 dragons.
Double dragon, baby.
So I'm going to roll 5 on him.
But he's got armor and toughness.
Yep,
too.
counting his armor and toughness.
Yep.
Looking at your previous roll, you'll take 3 superficial from bullet wounds.
Ooh.
And they're all firing burst fire, 3-round bursts at you. But
damn,
a lot of them did not hit you. Your armor absorbed a hell of a lot of hits. Now, Cat this turn only has 1 non-wounded and 1 wounded one shooting at her.
I thought one of them was mesmerized.
That was the one. That's why there's not 2 of them shooting at you.
Okay.
I've got a running count here. So that one, and then the one that's wounded. Yeah, the wounded guy the burns, he misses.
Okay.
The one that's not wounded manages to hit you and does 1 damage.
Okay.
Because now you're into only 1 bullet at a time hitting you, and fortitude and armor against bullets counts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is there any more flamethrower guys up here?
Actually, both flamethrower guys are dead.
Excellent. Okay. Yep. Good.
Mm-hmm. The flamethrowers have been eliminated.
Okay.
And before we go to the next round of combat, right here, everybody, looking at our time, we better go to break before we go to the next round of combat. So we'll see you in 10 minutes. Kat's pretty hurt, but she hasn't even hit aggravated yet. So, and Grant is down. Of his 12 people, he's got 5, 6, 8 left, and one of them is mesmerized with Eyes of the Serpent. He's only got 7 left. One whole side is almost all out of the fight. And now they're not shooting all at Cat. We will see you all after the break, as soon as I can find where the break is. And welcome back, everybody. Well, they're not dead yet.
Not yet.
Before the break, they came into the kill box.
Close there.
Yeah, they came into the kill box where Grant's 12 guards started mowing people down, shooting flamethrowers at, for some reason, the flames did not touch Cat. Maybe Cat might explain that to the viewers, at least at some point.
I will say that Kat got herself a favor that she owes a boon for from a certain very old and powerful Tremere to make her basically immune to fire for a time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens when a 4th gen Tremere offers your help. She got her a nice little I'm immune to fire thing.
Mm-hmm.
But so far, Grant is down to, he's got 5 guards left on one side, no flamethrowers on that side left. On the other side, there's one that's gotten hit with the serpents, the Eyes of the Serpent, and is just standing there staring at Gwen, just can't move. And one other one that's left, and then one that's burned horribly on that side. And as we're picking up, next round of combat, what is everybody's plans? Kat, what are you planning to do?
How many are on this platform with me? 3?
You've got 3 left. One of them burned, one of them can't do shit, and there's one other.
Which one is mesmerized? The one that can't do shit?
Yeah, that's the one who can't do shit.
Okay, so
he's towards the back of the
She's going to
walkway.
ignore that one because she's going to assume that either Gwen or Sunday might handle that one.
The closest one to you is the guy you said you burned a little.
Okay, and where's the other one?
Between the guy you burned and the one that's got the Eyes of the Serpent.
Okay, she's going to snap burn dude's neck and throw him at the other guy.
Okay, you can give me your, that's a dex brawl or strength brawl, pick one.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, Sunday, what are you doing?
I'm gonna scooch to the end of the platform and try to drop the guy at the end down to me.
You knew where he was roughly from when you dropped down, so I mean, it's an easy guess for you to go up and break under it. We'll come back to you on that one. Rourke, what are you doing?
I'm gonna pick up the flamethrower guy and use him as simultaneously a body shield and a weapon, and I'm just gonna start clearing the platform.
You gonna use his own flamethrower to burn down the platform?
Yep. I'm gonna power wash the platform with fire.
Okay, Bo, what's your plan?
Sounds like everyone, like all of the guards are pretty much covered.
Well,
You can shoot the guy I'm throwing the other guy at.
Yeah, you can always shoot him just to make sure he gets taken care of.
Sure he's dead.
You could also do the one that Gwen's mesmerized because that's not really.
Well, Sunday's going for
Oh,
that one.
Sunday's
Okay.
Yeah, I'll shoot.
Okay. Let's have Bo shoot first because that's quicker than picking up and hurling somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Gwen, you can't do anything because you're holding Eyes of the Serpent. You're just stuck there staring at him. As you make faces at him, as long as you don't break eye contact, you can make faces all day.
Double power.
Please, because I don't want you hitting Cat with that. Fuck. Okay.
Okay, 3. The bullet hits the wall and then punches right through the wall and hits him. He doesn't go down, but you've definitely wounded the shit out of him. We'll do Cats just to finish this one thing.
I got 7.
7. You pick up dude.
Break his neck.
And hurl him at the other. Give me a Dex Athletics roll.
Like another one?
Yeah, for throwing him.
Okay.
The throwing. You scooped him up. Yeah, I'll say you managed to kill him, scooping him up, but you got to be able to hit the other guy with him. 4. Okay, you managed to hit him. Don't forget to heal, by the way.
I already did.
Okay. You hit him. And between the bullet wound and the guy being thrown at him, dude goes down with the body laying on top of him.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure he's dead, but he's under another guard. So he's not doing shit right now.
All right.
Okay. We know what Gwen's doing. Bo shot his. Let's go to Rorik. Give me it's gonna be Dex firearms, I guess, for shooting. Or you could do composure firearms. It's up to you.
Or would it be actually melee? Because he's kind of
No, he's using a flamethrower. He's shooting it.
Okay. Dex and firearms, you said.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Boop.
Okay. You going
I
willpower?
Yeah, I'm gonna willpower those two.
You got 2 so far.
Yeah, there
4.
we go. There we go.
I'm gonna say you hit the next guy on the platform. You definitely gave him the full blunt of it, and the guy behind him. So you set 2 of them on fire up there. There's only 3 left up there. Actually,
heal.
Yeah, 3 left. All the way at the end. Now, Sunday, you break the board over you, up above you, and all of a sudden there's a guy. Gwen, you see the guy that was looking down at you. Suddenly, his head disappears as you see him fall through the platform because Sunday broke under it. Sunday, give me your Dex melee roll or Dex brawl roll.
Okay.
I mean, he's landing right in front of you. You should be able to punch up and then, hit him with the other hand.
Okay.
Dear God, that's a lot of dice. 7 successes. As he's coming down, he hits his head on the hole that you knocked him through. So his head reels back, and as it does, you complete the rest of his head reeling back by hitting him a good one in the head, causing his neck to snap all the way back until you hear that crack and he goes limp. So I'm going to scratch that one off that side. There's only 1 left, and he's under a body. And then there's 3 on the other side. That's everybody's going around. Yep, it is Grant's go. Grant.
I am nonplussed with the way my guards are failing to do their job.
I think you need to fire him.
I think so.
I think we're
Well, it looks
handling
like
that for you.
Yeah, I was going to say, looks like a few of them have gotten fired already. All right, what other means of instrumentality do I have in my hands at the moment?
I mean, you've got your pistol and you've got a thermite grenade.
I'm going to hold on to the thermite grenade for now. Just a pistol?
Yeah, but check your messages because it's not a normal pistol.
Which message?
Zoom message.
Okay. Who's closest to me?
You can see Rorik on the platform and Kat on the platform.
Well, I noticed that Kat hasn't been reacting quite the way I expect someone to take fire. So Rurik's going to get the
pistol?
Yeah.
Your logic doesn't make any sense to me.
Dex firearms there, Grant.
Okay.
And Rurik, please give me Dex Athletics. If you're going to willpower, roll your willpower. That's fine.
Does my specialty of sidestepping help?
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate. Dex Athletics. Why does Fantasy Grounds hate me?
Because you didn't do modifier +1. So
From what? Why would he get another die? Oh, he didn't give his specialty. Yep, or one more die.
Well, you willpower first.
Yeah,
did.
no, but I did because I put it into the pencil.
Modifier?
Okay.
Yeah. That one, and that one.
Three
Cool.
successes.
Cool.
Grant got 6. With a crit, he pulls out a pistol, and when he shoots it, a bullet doesn't come out. A flaming bullet comes out.
Mm,
You're going to take 3 aggravated from the wound because his critical let him not hit the body you were using as a shield.
okay.
Thankfully,
3
he didn't say he
aggravated?
was aiming at the fuel tank on the flamethrower. If he had thought of that, he probably would have just blowed you up.
How benevolent.
Yeah. And now we've only got to worry about 3 guys shooting at Rourke. You still have a shield between you and them.
Thankfully.
The body in front of you takes a couple hits. You'll take 2 superficial, though, from their burst fire. Some of them go through the body.
Is that counting my armor?
Yeah, because you take 1 per hit.
Oh, I
The
got
armor
you.
is basically reducing because you can't reduce damage below 1. So
Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
when they hit you, they only do 1 damage.
Gotcha.
Even
Okay,
with
so
a 3-round burst, they're doing 1 damage. So 2 whole superficial.
Okay.
Armor makes it hard to do more than 1 damage at a time with a firearm. Yep.
Yep.
So
Did Kat see that motherfucker shoot at her brother?
I'm sure you saw the fire shoot across from the back of the room. You didn't see who.
I know
You didn't see where it
exactly
came.
What Kat's doing next?
Right. You don't see Grant, but you saw the bullet
I
come
saw
up.
where it came from.
Right. Yes.
So I'm gonna look back to where it came from.
There's people in your way, but you
That's
know there's a
fine.
clearing back there.
So she knows exactly what she's doing next round.
Okay. So we're in the next round. What are you doing?
She's going down that hole where Sunday pulled that guy through.
Okay. Okay. You're dropping down the hole to disappear.
She's going to go around the back and come out right behind Grant fucking Solomon.
You'll be able to come to his side. Not the walkway doesn't go around the back side of the room, but you'll come from the side
Go all
angle.
the way till
Yep.
it ends in the center of the room, in the back, and come out.
So,
there.
Kat, you see that monstrous looking thing just disappear, Grant. Just drops down behind the wall and you don't know where they are. Sunday,
What?
You've got the dead guy there.
Yep. Where in relation to where I am exactly is the other platform? Is it like a distance away or is it just
Yeah, it's on
broken
the
up
other
into
side of the
2?
room.
Okay.
It's a good 20
Follow
feet.
Kat.
Okay.
Cat's
will-
dropped down and barreling towards you down the.
I'm
Yep.
literally going past you, moving towards the back of the room and over. Yeah.
Since Kat has been able to see what's going on, I will in fact follow behind her.
Okay. So y'all can bust out at the same time through
Yeah.
the backside. You won't need Wrecker to bust through out of the scaffold area. I'll say that from the inside, y'all can just bust out when you're ready.
Okay.
Okay. Rourke, what are you doing? You've got 3 guards left up there. You still got a flamethrower though.
I do. And I'm gonna use it to try to clear the deck of the last
As
3 guards.
storyteller, I'm going to tell you, you
Mhm.
can crouch down so that the wall is blocking Grant's view of you and still fire the flamethrower.
No, immediately. I was gonna actually like clear the deck, like use it as a deck sweeper and jump into the crowd, but I'll duck down.
Okay, you got to hide behind the wall and then fire the flamethrower. Go ahead and give me your
100%.
Dex Athletics.
Don't forget to
100%.
heal superficial.
Or Dex Firearm.
Yeah.
Yep, rouse check. You can just hit mend on your character sheet under actions, and it'll heal you for 2 after it'll do it.
Because I forgot to do mine too.
Yep. Because it'll automatically take
Now
you
I'm
mend
down to
it for you.
3. Shit.
And now give me our Dex Firearms again, which is for you, firearms, or Dex, because you have no firearm skill. I don't think flamethrowers was in the Sabat briefing.
No, they did not. They did not add that, but I will be sending in a letter of recommendation.
Okay. You fire off the flamethrower. You're going to willpower 1 die.
Fuck no.
You manage to hit, of course, the first guy on your platform. You hit him. And again, it reaches the guy behind him. I mean, it's a flamethrower, people. It does pretty good. There's only 1 left standing on that platform with you. Bo, from where you're at, your choices are the guy on the platform across the room, and the crowd.
I would say, or can I follow Cat?
You'd have to climb up on the platform, drop back down the platform.
Shoot the guy, then start following Cat.
Okay, yeah, I'll do
Okay,
that.
give me a Dex Firearms. And then we'll go to Gwen, who's now not having a problem. Ooh, 6. I don't think you're going to willpower for 1 die. The last guy on the platform, I mean, you hit the wall, and once again, it just blows right through the wall and the dude behind the wall. But this time, that dude just blown back and dead. Gun goes flying out of his hands. I mean, that shell.
There you go, Rurik, you're clear.
That shell is not normal.
Game time.
And a quiet goes over the room. Gwen, what are you doing?
Gwen's gonna then make her way towards the back, outside the wall because she doesn't have a way in, but kind of squeezing along the side like she was before.
Okay. Getting all the way to the back side of it. So when they bust out, you're going to be right there with them.
Yeah.
Okay, Grant, you don't see any targets right now.
Where'd they all go? I'm looking around.
Magic.
You can use this turn to reload your gun so that you have another shot in it.
Well, it had 2, but
but you might want to reload the other bullet.
Oh, of course, because
it's basically a mini double barrel fire gun.
Yeah, and 2 is always better than 1. So yeah,
that's right. The cyborg and Dracula are still fighting. You have not seen Christabella get back up.
Do they seem to be whirling at the same speed they were originally, or are they slowing down?
Your cyborg is slowing down.
But Vlad isn't. Okay.
No, the cyborg, his hand is missing. The one that shot a plasma cannon.
Oh, not good for him.
Because you can tell as his arms waving around. Apparently the sword cuts through cyber arms.
Well, at least he's keeping Vlad busy.
Oh, he is.
For now.
So you've reloaded. Nice quiet settles over the room.
No, they're up to something. Where?
I mean,
I know they're not going to run away. So.
Is Grant saying this stuff out loud?
Yes.
Oh, and Cat hear him?
I'm sure you can hear it over the monitors.
Okay, but can she hear him as she gets closer?
You only hear the monitors because they're loud enough that you'll hear them.
Okay, well, how close can I get to him?
You go to the back of the room and then bust out. You know how the room is only 20 foot wide. So you'll be within 20 feet of him. Probably if he's in the middle of the room, you'll be about 10 feet away from him.
Okay, let me look at what I got. Hang on.
Yep, y'all can fake over.
Okay, I know. Okay.
So everybody got a plan? What is Kat doing? Kat and Sunday are right there. Gwen's beside her.
So once we get through to the back, as far back as we can go, I am literally going to bust through the wall and soaring leap to the fucking middle.
Okay. Gwen, where you are, you can see Grant. He's standing there with a gun and it looks like a grenade in his hand.
Does he look over at Kat or like look over that way once Kat breaks through the wall?
I don't know. Does he?
I imagine so. Even I can't like step out and do.
Well, no, he doesn't
Eyes
see
of Serpent.
You could try it.
Yeah, I'll try that. If he looks over.
Looking over isn't the same as matching eyes with you. But
well, I mean, like,
if he looks her direction and she appears, he's going to look at her.
Yeah, like
he can't help his eyes from doing that.
That might not be his intention, but you know those awkward moments where you meet eyes with someone across the room when they look over.
Is Grant about to have a meet cute?
Absolutely.
So when he looks over, we're gonna let you do that. You're gonna roll charisma presence. Grant, you roll wits composure with 4 extra dice. Because of that 1 power you have.
You get a bonus to it.
You have your power bonus.
Yeah, how do I add the 4?
At the bottom of the bottom left, roll your mouse up over where it says
Control
modifier
and roll up.
and roll it up to 4. In the bottom left of your screen,
Ah, okay.
you can just roll it up to say +4.
Is
Wow.
Bo still stuck on the other side of the wall?
Bo's
yeah, Bo-
never went up there. He sat right at the entrance to the room shooting everybody.
It was wits and
Wits, composure, plus your
Ah.
4 extras.
Nope.
Yeah, I wanted to know if I come out of that wall, will I see Grant?
Well, we'll find out when you bust through the wall.
Okay.
Because you're busting through as Gwen's trying to lock
I don't
eyes
see
on him.
Grant, I'm gonna soaring fucking leap to fucking find his ass.
Yeah. Gwen, he looks in your eyes, and when the wall busts open, as Cat comes out, his eyes flick right off you. Matter of fact, let's see, hang on. I thought there was a rule that if you got a crit, they're not. Nope, okay. You felt her try to lock eyes with you, Grant. You know she tried to do something to you, but that thing you're running is blocking it. Cat, as you come out, Grant is looking towards you.
Okay, how far is he from me?
10 feet.
All right. Soaring leap it is, right onto that motherfucker. And it is free. So I will also mend again this round. And I do. Yeah. So what do I need to do?
You're gonna soaring leap and try to hit him.
Yeah. Actually, she's going to soaring leap to try to either not pin him down to the ground or grapple him.
Okay, that'd be a dex brawl roll
Okay.
because it's clear I'm not going to make you athletics it.
Okay.
Grant's going to get to roll his dex athletics, and Grant, you have 4 extra dice to that as well.
Oh my God. Where's my rolls when I need it?
Do I get 4 extra dice to teabag Grant?
Seriously.
Man.
Seriously. Fucking hell. Okay.
As you jump towards him, he moves faster than he should have.
Mhm.
You leap to hit him, and he almost blurs as he moves to the side
Okay.
and dodges your attack.
That's cute. And she will just land, and that's it.
Yep, that's it
what
for this
she
turn.
tried.
Mm-hmm.
With Cat crashing through the wall, I want to get to Grant the quickest way I can, even if it's through that first main hole. or
We can
whatever.
run right down the edge of the platform to go to the back of the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I have eyes on him?
You won't get to shoot this turn. You'll go next turn, but this will get you to where you can see him.
Okay. I mean, I don't want to shoot him. I want
Right.
to do something else.
Okay. You'll be able to get to where you can see him. I'm going to tell you, his eyes won't be on you because his eyes are dealing with combat now.
All eyes
But
on
I'm
me,
still-
baby.
I calmly, I'm still linked with Cat. Say, remember, he's mine.
And she just says, I just want to pin him down.
And then Sunday, what are you doing?
I am going to. Are there any shooters left?
No,
Okay, cool.
shooters are gone.
Then I am just gonna. I do not have soaring leap, so I am just gonna run to Grant's proximity
Okay. You're going to try to hit him?
if I can. I don't know.
Mm,
I don't know
you
if I can
gotta
get there.
clear it 10 feet. That's not too far, but it's not great. Go ahead and roll it. Take a 2 die penalty.
Okay.
Grant, do your dex athletics again.
Then
With
I'm just gonna do it.
you only
without
get
the
a
blood
3 die
surge.
bonus this turn. 1 less.
So I'll engage him so he loses his bonus.
Right. I'm just gonna roll without the blood surge because that's
That-
the -2.
We'll do the same thing. Yep.
I'm gonna willpower that.
There's the good rolls. There's this rumor in the studio that when Yuri and
Oh
their
my gosh, rude.
has to save his character's life, his rolls get better.
Yes.
He got
I've seen
6
it.
successes.
Horseshoe up his character's
I've seen it.
asses.
So as Sunday runs in charge again, moving faster than he should. Just a blur of movement. He steps to the side of you too. Rourke, what are you doing? We'll get to you, Gwen, at the end of it. We're going right around the table.
Can I see where Dracula is fighting?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna throw. Now that there's nobody up here with me, I'm gonna throw the flamethrower guy towards Dracula, and then soaring leap towards where Grant is.
Okay. Dex Athletics to throw a human body.
You
To
got
throw a
it.
motherfucker at another motherfucker.
Mhm.
That's what I'm gonna do. Does it count for dirty fighting?
Sure, throwing people at another person is dirty fighting.
It is, right?
Yeah. And for the viewers wondering, no, Beetlespock, he does not have robo legs.
Yeah.
He got blessed by fucking mages.
No, Thin Bloods can use full vampire powers 1 level under their Thin Blood rating if they have the right concoctions.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
he's able to leverage high level celerity powers through his Thin Blood alchemy.
He got that gutter magic going.
Yeah.
He's trying to be a real boy.
5.
The body soars. Let me see, because you're throwing it towards Dracula. It's him and the cyborg. The body soars through the air, and then it's suddenly split in half, but no blood comes out of the body at all. It just splits in half, and there's no blood left in it.
Oh, I just wanted to give Dracula an out if he needs it. There's an explosion right there waiting for happen.
Yeah, he just used his sword to drain the blood out of the body to feed his powers more,
You hooked the guy up.
because the sword actually drains the blood from its victims.
All right. I mean, I didn't know that,
You
but
hooked him
I'm
up?
trying to be helpful. I'm trying to be helpful.
Yep, and you're heading
That's
towards
Dracula.
Grant. We got Bo moved back. Gwen, what are you doing?
Gwen's gonna move closer to him. And I guess she's gonna use the whip. Because that's the weapon she has, and she doesn't think she can make eye contact with him right now.
Dex melee.
Okay.
And Grant, now you only have 2 bonus dice for your Dex athletics.
Hey,
Oh, I surged. Hold on.
Soaring leap, I'll let him, he got close to him. I'm not going to have that. He's not going to have to roll for that. He's on the platform. It's
Melee.
easy for him to soaring leap straight, not up. Interesting.
Nice.
And she got 6. Grant, go willpower that one.
Oh,
Yep.
did you rouse for the weapon?
Now she has the rouse for the weapon.
Yeah, I was like,
She
I didn't
does it
think I did it
after the attack.
before.
Yep.
Technically, you're supposed to do it before.
No, you use it after the
Oh,
attack
after the attack.
for that one. Yep, because of that attack.
Okay,
4?
well there we go.
Tied with it.
Does it tie with it since I had a 6?
She's got
No, she got 6. Yeah. So you did a
2X.
margin of 2. Grant, you take 2 superficial.
okay.
With that
Diamond. Yeah, diamond skin converts
Oh.
ag to superficial,
Oh.
equal to his successes rolled when he initialized it, and he did it twice to make sure he got more than 2 on it. Okay, Grant, it's your turn.
All right. Who's
You're
closest?
facing Kat, Sunday, Gwen, and Rourke, and you can see Bo. They are all there.
It's a party.
It's a party, and you all came.
Of course, Cat isn't talking. She's a fucking dragon.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The body language says.
Body
you know.
language. It's like cute.
We'll let you do some shit talking right after you do your action. Y'all can have, because you can talk while you're doing combat. If y'all have anything to say, we'll let you say it before the next round, because
Okay.
I'm sure people got some things to say.
Which do I have a better shot at? Clarity, being able to get them. Gwen or Bo?
Either one of them, you could either shoot the gun or you could thermite in all fairness, you could thermite you, Kat, Sunday, and Gwen. They're all
Okay.
engaged in melee with you.
I'm going to do that.
Now, for Kat, we know that's not going to do shit to her.
Yeah.
But he pulls that pin on the grenade and it explodes and fire shoots up around him. It burns the clothes right off him.
I want to suck that fire up.
I need Dex Athletics from Gwen and Sunday.
Not me.
And Rourke. Yeah, you didn't engage in melee yet, so you weren't quite close enough to eat the thermite.
Ooh,
Stay
small
behind your
things.
But I will be making you raw Shrek. I'll be making everybody raw Shrek.
You a bitch.
And then everybody can hit their not Grant and not Cat, because both of those know they're immune right now. Everyone else can just hit the
Frenzy button.
frenzy button on their sheet.
Oops.
Gwen's running. Because you can't willpower
Why
that.
did you only frenzy one die?
I've eaten through my willpower.
Yeah,
For
his willpower
rerolls?
is gone.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So Rurik frenzies, Gwen frenzies, Sunday frenzies. You must leave. It is Bo and Cat.
How it should be.
Mm-hmm. Bo and Cat now.
Mhm.
And a naked Grant.
Mm-hmm.
Now, feel free to shit talk each other. Oh, by the way, Sunday, you're going to take 2 aggravated. Gwen takes 3.
Can I?
Two.
Gwen
Yeah.
is down.
Yeah.
You are okay. Yeah, you just went down. You are at exactly your full health, which
Yep.
means she is not dead. She's incapacitated.
Mhm.
One
So
more
I have-
damage.
I have Defy Bane. Do I change those
You
two
can take. You need to activate it. You'd already turned it on, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so you can turn up to your fortitude rating straight to superficial.
Okay. So instead of 2, I guess 2 superficial.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. But you still run. Gwen can't run. She's laying there unable to move.
Mhm.
She looks like she's dead.
I want to attempt
Perfectly
to use
even roll.
I want to attempt to use telepathy on Grant.
Okay. You can roll that. And then we'll let you do some shit talking. Telepathy is resolve all specs. Grant, you roll witch subterfuge, and you get your 4 dice bonus from mental clarity. If it wasn't for mental clarity, Thin Bloods would constantly be dominated all to hell and back.
I'm just saying, if you were a gentleman, you wouldn't use that 4 dice bonus.
But I am no gentleman, sir.
Okay. All right. Noted.
So, yep. So it's
Bitch.
wit subterfuge for you, Grant, and then you add
Yep.
4 extra dice.
Just trying to find those
And
pages.
burn 1 willpower, Bo, because it's non-consenting vampire. It takes a willpower. 4. Your telepathy works.
So once Cat will notice the connection ends with her,
Mm-hmm.
and I am dead square-eyed on Grant, and I just start flooding images of the night our parents died, the stuff I've seen, just horrible shit, knowing it's not going to matter, but that is all that is being flooded into his head currently.
Okay. Well, here's your chance to talk shit. Cat, you can't talk shit. Grant and Bo can talk. I'll give you all a chance to speak before we go to the next round. As Rorik Sunday run from the room.
Doesn't that telepathy distract him?
No.
Okay.
And besides, I don't give a shit.
No, but I was just wondering if it would distract him.
No, it won't. The mental images of that aren't enough to he's a psychopath.
I get that, but
Yeah.
it should still be an actual distraction.
No.
Oh, happy memories.
Oh, God. Okay, I wouldn't have gone that far, but
Grant
Cat
would.
just looks bored. You're seeing a dragon stare you down, looking absolutely fucking bored.
Bo or Grant got anything to say with it?
Come, brother, let us embrace one last time.
I've learned my lesson.
I apparently you have not learned yours. I thought you learned the last time you tried your little tricks on me.
She looks at Grant and thinks to herself, I could have improved that.
I'm saying this all in. I'm assuming Grant is saying this out loud, but I'm saying this in his head.
Yeah, but I'm speaking out loud.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Well, Kat's going to try to tackle fucking Grant because fuck this guy.
Grant, if you're going to use blurred momentum again this round, you have to rouse again.
I was actually thinking about airborne momentum this time.
You can fly at a running speed. Yeah, you could do that. Lift up off the ground?
Yeah.
Okay. So
the rouse. Let's see.
Okay, if he does that first, Kat's going to soaring leap and try to tackle his ass.
Yeah, Grant lifts into the air and shoots off because it's up to, he moves at running speed.
Okay, well, guess
But Kat can do a soaring leap after him. Yes, you can.
Tackle his ass.
Yep.
Yeah. So I will do a strength and brawl to tackle his ass,
Okay.
hem him up.
And he can't use blurred momentum. You don't get your 4 dice bonus this turn because you used a different power.
Right.
I'm going to I guess
We'll come to you in a second.
That's 10 with a crit. You're going down, Flyboy.
Dex Athletics, Grant.
Okay. Okay.
You going down, Flyboy.
And you're doing a grapple?
Just a grapple. I want to hem his ass up because she's trying to give Bo this fucking kill shot.
Okay, so Grant, you need to roll. There's another roll you have to make real quick about this. You need to roll strength plus thin blood alchemy.
She's legit going to wrap her fucking legs around his fucking legs, take her arms up under his shoulders, and literally hem his ass up.
And Kat, you roll strength athletics.
Okay.
This is a contested roll here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. For those that say thin bloods are weak, if you have the right abilities, you can do some good shit.
And I'm willpowering.
It took me noticing that thin bloods can you actually make versions of full powers. 4, you drag him to the ground.
Mm-hmm. And got you all hemmed up. You ain't using your arms, you ain't using your legs.
And at this point, the unmoving people in the crowd, 3 of them turn towards you.
Yeah, fuck them.
And they shoot at you.
Okay.
Only 3.
Okay.
But he had people hidden in the crowd that had been playing. Now, they
Gwen
have to be careful. What's that, Bo?
Is Gwen still in the room?
Yeah, Gwen's in the room laying there, can't move.
Kat's leaving her there for now. She's not on fire. She can stay put for right now. We'll get her out of here as soon as we can. Eliminate the threat in her arms right now.
All 3 of them were afraid to hit Grant, so they missed, both of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled 0, 1, and 2 successes.
I've healed down to 1 fucking superficial. Kat can take some shots. So.
Yep. So, Bo, what are you going to do? Rourke and Sunday, I'm going to say y'all run back to the elevators. You can still see where Grant is. He took off and Kat drug him to the ground right there.
Bo, Bo, get your ass over here.
Now, Grant is held. So if you try to stake him, he has no defense, but he has 1 success on his defense die. That's it.
Literally, she has him almost hog-tied with her fucking limbs.
That's the advantage of a grapple.
Bo's going to end the telepathy and make sure he's looking square in the eye. And he said, "You tormented me all of my life, all of my unlife. You're responsible for what's happened to our parents."
No, that was you. You were responsible for that.
Tell yourself that. You blew up my friend. You called us what? Little piggies?
And
Yeah.
she actually snaps her fucking maw in his ear at that.
You forget I'm the fucking wolf. I'm going to blow your house down and I'm going to stake him.
That is a Dex melee roll. He has 1 defense, 1 die.
And I have a stakes specialty that I took.
Get a bonus die for that. Because you know what kindred doesn't have a stake specialty? 3?
I'm going to
Willpower.
willpower for good measure.
Yeah, because 3's not enough to hit him in the heart.
Nice.
5?
But does that matter?
It does matter. Because you needed to beat his margin by 5 to hit him in the heart. You jab the stake in his chest. You take 2 superficial, Grant, because that burns off the rest of your diamond skin. And unfortunately, you're going to take 6 more from the lethal, because, you know, same thing. That's going to be enough to kill you anyway. He didn't have to hit your heart.
That's right. Yep. I only had 3 left. So
But I think Grant dies with a smile.
yes, he does.
Wits awareness from Cat and Bo. Rurik and Sunday are still running.
Did
4.
I not? Son of a gun, I thought.
4 and 4.
Oh, willpower that, Bo.
Yeah.
It's a crit. Anything extra is good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
6 with a crit.
You can feel a vibration in the whole building. The whole place is humming. And there's a rumble from somewhere down deep beneath you. That's all I'm going to say.
Cat lets go of Grant, immediately runs to grab Gwen, and heads towards the exit.
I was going to follow.
Okay, y'all pick up Gwen. You find Rurik and Sunday at the elevators. Dracula was standing over the remains of the cyborg. The cyborg has been cut at least 12 different times by this sword. Dracula's armor is dented.
Yeah, Cat's going to hit his shoulder and point towards the elevators and head up. And do we see Bella?
No.
Do we see Ash?
Yes.
Cat will just kind of look at it.
And a black blade sitting there on the ground.
She'll pick up the black blade.
Take 1 aggravated when you picked it up,
Of course. That's fine.
as it bonds to its user.
Okay.
You reach the elevator with Rurik and Sunday standing there. You've got a incapacitated Gwen,
Mhm.
and you've got Bo.
And Sunday and Rurik are there. She does a quick head count. Has Vlad come?
Vlad has turned into mist.
Okay. And we are going to hit the elevator and head up.
Okay.
Or I don't know. I literally look and I look to,
You're 7 floors down.
If there's a
Rurik do-
stairwell, could Cat just like fly up directly through the middle?
I can't fly.
Oh, okay.
Can Rurik do anything with the labyrinth?
That's a question.
He can try.
Through the elevator?
Yeah,
The
it's a
elevator
door.
Mm-hmm.
Roll your you roll 5 dice. It's your unused willpower or your total willpower. It doesn't matter if you've used it or not.
Okay.
Totaling another round. That's 3
Oh.
rounds.
Still.
Roll your willpower. Roll 5 dice.
Just roll 5 dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just forgot to Nope, it's still gonna.
No,
Right
you
click
need
at the
to
bottom of the
right-click on the die.
right click on the dice at the bottom of your screen
Oh,
Roll
okay,
5.
gotcha.
and roll 5. Yep.
Uh, there we go.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes. If you
Boom.
willpower that, you're going into aggravated willpower damage.
No, 4 is enough.
The door opens and you see a tunnel.
We are going through the tunnel.
Dex athletics from everybody
Yep. Not
as the building explodes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Gwen, if Kat makes it through, you make it through. If Kat doesn't, if she doesn't succeed the Dex athletics, unfortunately, you'll take enough damage to kill you.
I am actually going to surge my dex
Okay.
because I don't need the stamina now.
Okay.
Does sidestep specialty work?
I mean, you're going to try to sidestep through a door. Why not?
Yeah, 100%.
It's going to boil down to whether Kat can get through the door.
I am willpowering that.
Actually, it can boil down to something else too.
That's 4.
Okay. We got bows. We've got Sundays. I'm waiting for Rorik's.
Yeah, I'm trying to maneuver this fucking modifier bullshit. It rolled an extra die, so let me reset to 0. Just do that. Oh,
Okay, I'm going to ask. Kat, how are you carrying Gwen through it?
I think she's actually
Unmute. Thank you.
I think she's got her like this, but she will fucking shove her through if need be.
You're going to shield her with your body?
Yep.
Well, the easy one is Sunday gets through with 5. Bo gets through with 4. Rorik 4. Kat, you're pushing her through first. I'm going to have you take 2 aggravated from the force of the explosion
Okay.
as you protect her body from it.
Okay. But I also got 4.
Yep. But you were pushing her first. You were trying to make sure she didn't get hurt.
Right.
So you'll take 2 ag from the explosion,
Okay.
but you managed to get through, and the explosion doesn't blast through the doorway because it's extra spatial space.
Mm-hmm.
Going to let the players know this. Had you tried to ride the elevator, you would have all died.
Okay.
Every single one of you would have died.
Okay.
3 turns before the building blew up. That's all you had.
Okay.
Grant, your dead man switch didn't get it.
Didn't work. Oh well.
Yep.
Next lifetime.
And as the coterie comes out of there, Dracula, you don't know where he went. He was a mist 1 minute, and then you don't know where he went. I wouldn't count him out, though.
Of course not. And Kat's going to shift down from the dragon form.
same.
She looks pretty fucking beat up from the fucking explosion.
Gwen, you are incapacitated. You can take. You need to heal an aggravated wound. You need to do 3 rouse checks.
Kat will actually.
Someone might want to give her some blood before she
But
tries.
Bo is not taking any damage. He will.
Does he have the blood? Does he have the blood pool to spare?
No. Because I have it.
I have 3.
I don't.
If
Go-
you want to
yeah,
give her
if you-
blood enough to do a full aggravated wound, you take 3 rouse checks.
All right. I'll give her 3 rouse checks of blood for it.
Okay. You just roll 3 rouse checks, and we'll see how much you drop her blood down, because that'll drop her by 3. Okay.
Okay. That was 3
Gwen,
rouse.
your hunger drops by 3. Now you can do your 3 rouse checks to mend your wound. Good thing you got it, because you would have gone to 6 hunger, roll 5 and frenzied. As Gwen, you have 1, you can get rid of 1 aggravated wound. You are up, but fucked up. She is crispy and burnt as hell. I will say there was something odd about that fire in the room. For some reason, though it burned people, it didn't keep burning them every round. There was some sort of fire thing to keep the fire from spreading as much in that room.
Mm-hmm.
Because, a fire in an enclosed area on that floor wouldn't kill Grant, but the lack of oxygen would.
Mm-hmm. And Kat just smiles down at Gwen after she seals up her wound from giving Gwen some Vitae and says, "You did good, girl."
Thank you. I don't know what happened, but thank you.
Hey, welcome back. Look at you. Regular Rambo over here.
She
Feel like
turns,
shit.
She turns to Bo. She turns to Sunday and Rurik and says, "All of you did really good." And she looks to Bo.
How you doing, Bo?
Hell's too good for him.
If he did turn into a ghost, where he went is worse than hell.
After a moment, Bo softens a little bit. By the by, I'll need someone to help me to get this C4 out of my body.
I got you.
The whole coterie, I guess that's a surprise to the rest of the coterie.
And Kat will basically surgically remove the C4 from his body.
And the dead man switch.
And the dead man switch. Yeah.
His body was the switch.
Mm-hmm.
Thorough.
Learn from the best.
You would have done well in the Sabbat, let me tell you what.
Nah,
If
Sabbat's a
Gwen
failed
hadn't
sect.
been if Gwen still hadn't been in the room, it might have been a different outcome.
Can we leave?
Everybody can give me wits awareness, please.
I figured we were walking and talking through the tunnel.
You are. You're walking through the
Okay.
labyrinth. Slowly, because Gwen is kind of not doing well.
Concealed objects?
Of course.
Perhaps in ambushes?
Sure. It's not
Yeah,
actually an
yeah.
ambush, but I mean, it would count because it would be somebody hiding to get you.
Yeah, exactly. That's a trap or ambush.
I got 3.
7 from Gwen. That's what you're good at. Gwen and Bo. The end of the corridor you're walking, though it shifts and changes like the labyrinth always does, you notice there's a figure leaned against the wall. Black hair, dark blue suit. Perfectly tailored. Man is, to put it mildly, he's gorgeous. But not in a soft way, in a very hard way.
Who the fuck is this?
He's responsible for that, and he gestures to the chain.
And the guy is approaching you. I am. May I introduce myself? This body is Lucius Sejanus.
Is that a name that means anything to me
It
or
would
us?
never be a name that means anything to anyone. For a time, this body was known as Marcus Vitel. Though I'm the current owner of it, I am Laza Amri Bras. I am Lao Sambu, the Shadowed One. You may call me La Sombra. I've come to help you with my brother.
Took you long enough.
Yeah,
Kat has the fucking sword, the Oblivion sword in her hand. And she's just looking at this guy.
I assume you've spoken with Xavier already.
Yes.
I am the one who sent him. I think we should go somewhere to talk. Not here.
Good, because this has been way above our pay grade for a long ass time.
Does everybody come to Kansas City?
My brother must not wake. That is important.
We're aware.
Not all of my age can wake without causing destruction.
Hell, he can't even sleep without causing destruction. And with that, Kat starts walking down because she can navigate.
What's a little more fratricide today?
And as the coterie sets to leave the labyrinth, we're going to end this episode right here. You almost died. You almost lost Gwen. Gwen, that was an amazing, got right at the edge. First of all, let me thank our special guest player. Look, Thin Bloods aren't hard to kill once you can get your hands on them.
Just got to get your hands on him.
But he was using blurred momentum and fleetness from the celerity powers, which gave him some advantages until he was running out of hunger at the end of that fight.
Yeah.
So he was kind of having trouble because even though he's using Thin Blood powers,
All vampire fights are a war of attrition.
It costs you rousing even to activate Thin Blood powers because of the type he's using.
I gotta say, I gotta give it to the Thin Blood. He hung out with a coterie of fucking full vamps for a little while at least.
A little while, you know.
If it wasn't for the distraction, he would have had more guards. If it wasn't for the mage virus, if you hadn't gotten mage allies, there would have been automated weapons in the room mowing you all down. A lot of his stuff was defanged because you managed to get the mages involved. The werewolves hurt his guards, couldn't even come from behind to help him out because the guards were mostly dead outside from werewolves.
And honestly, his worst tactic was gunning for Kat first. That was his fatal flaw. I understand he saw her as the biggest threat, but that was...
He could have killed the entire coterie first before her, though. He could have.
Yeah, he could have.
Yeah, but Kat was targeted with the explicit instructions to all the guards because she was the brains and the leader of the operation. So
Yep.
I get it, but that was his hubris.
yeah, it was.
He acted on the knowledge he knew. He knew.
Because honestly, she is hard to take down. Not impossible, but hard to take down. And he could have mowed through everyone else and left her for last.
And Grant was the dead man switch. The mage's virus didn't affect it because it was not linked to the computer system. It was something the technocrats installed directly in him. And I gave it 3 rounds after he died before it blew.
Oh, no, totally valid. Totally valid. There so much fucked up shit in this place.
Had you taken the elevator or the stairs, you would have been dead.
If Gwen weren't in that room, Bo was going to stake himself and blow the shit out of both of them. And unfortunately, probably Katerina.
She just wanted to make sure that Grant could beat him down so you could get the kill shot.
So, the Second Inquisition has been dealt with.
Yeah, it has.
All that's left now is the eldest. And
Grandma Ludi.
And Grandma Ludi, who is part of the eldest because you owe her as a sacrifice. And as the prophecy had said, the trio, there's one other somewhere in this city, everybody. One other old one. Question is where? Never broken, now united, the Trinity comes. The werewolves, the mages, and the vampires working together.
Yep.
They never had an alliance, so it was never broken. Now they're united. And the Trinity comes. See? Shanky prophecies all come around. Now they have La Sombra in the city, a 4th generation Tremere. I think they're geared up to deal with the eldest. Thank you to the players. Thank you to the guest player. XP for this session. Holy shit. Holy shit. 7 XP for everybody. Grant, you get 20.
Thanks.
To spend on Wraith.
Yeah, that's right.
To spend as you are
Able?
soul trafficked. You're getting
Yeah.
captured in your call and then sold by the Wraiths to be soul forged later.
Yep. Hope you
You'll
don't
come
get
back
a
as Nobileye.
pamphlet.
Don't
What's
worry,
that?
we'll have the Grant Moaning coin available at a retailer near you.
Awesome.
So seriously,
Hope you
everybody,
don't
thank
get a
you to the players. They did almost die. Gwen definitely almost died. This was the most dangerous situation I've ever put players in. Not because of the combat itself, though. I will say, had they not gone for the guards with guns and flamethrowers first, they would have been mowed down from just sheer numbers. But it was the dead man's switch that they were warned about. The labyrinth was the only way to survive it. It's funny how they suddenly had somebody with the labyrinth ability in the group, huh? Almost as if the storyteller set the story up for that.
Curious sequence of events that allowed them to escape fate just by the.
Thank you, everybody. Please join us on the Discord. The cast of this show comes from the Discord. And so I, Shanky, have an open casting call right this minute for Eclipse Phase. It is a game about transhumanism where you switch bodies. Your mind is backed up and you can change bodies. So death is an inconvenience more than a problem.
And there's also a Call of Cthulhu guest call.
And Tis still has her guest thing because she hasn't closed it yet for Call of Cthulhu guests. So, if you're on a Discord, you can apply for those. I don't know when exactly. It's going to start the first week of June for the Eclipse Phase game. The night of the week it is going to depend on what people's availability was, because I'm seeing what I get for the people who apply and what night they're available, and then we're going to play that night. Whatever I can get the right people together for it. So be on our Discord for that. If you want to catch our back episodes, hey, pop over to our YouTube. You can see all the events that led up to it, all the shenanigans Grant pulled before this. The naked Grant that got killed as he tried to naked fly.
Died by a fucking dragon.
He tried to naked fly out of there as a thin blood. You don't get to see that on
Not
camera.
her first naked body. It's fine.
If you want to see that on camera, you got to go to OnlyFans because that's where that would be streamed. Okay. So yeah, definitely check our YouTube. We just finished a Mage Chronicle, season 1 of the Mage Chronicle at least. So you should check that out. Hell, you can get caught up on Dark Ages because it's coming up. We're about to come back for some Dark Ages. And you can see, all the amazing content we do. And if you want to see D&D or Call of Cthulhu, one of the people right here is a player in the Call of Cthulhu. You can go to London Esoteric Society's channel and see the shenanigans he gets up there, where he's not a psychopathic asshole. Inkblood Demon is the real chaos gremlin problem causer of the group. And I say it in a good way. So please, check the back episodes. If you want to see some amazing content creators, one of them, we'll go right over here to Red first. Red, I saw you streamed not too long ago. What you got going on?
I did. Yeah, I'm Mischievous Red. I stream on my own channel on Twitch, usually on Sundays when life permits, which is more and more often. Typically, it's either creative endeavors or it's video games. But you can tell when I go live because it is random if you join the Discord.
See, another reason to be on the Discord. Ravnos Archon, another one of our friends. What you got going on?
That's me. Hi, everybody. I do TTRPG stuff on my own channel here on Twitch. I have a Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday schedule with a rotating day off. So I'm not streaming all 3 days, but I am streaming at least 2 of those days. But you can catch me here on Wednesdays or here on Fridays as I've infiltrated the Kansas City game.
And you're on every Wednesday stream.
Every one.
Every single one. Yep. And then, of course, Jenna Thieves down there Sunday. She's not on her own channel. She's on DM Daddy RPG. I think as she mentioned, the best way to get on a channel is to marry the one who runs the channel, and then suddenly you get to play on the channel all you want.
Or in
And
my
it's
case, I
our
married
channel.
him. I married him well before the channel and told him, "Hey, I want to play vampire." And then we started streaming.
Yeah.
That's the long con.
She did it planning for, almost 20 years
Almost
before she'd
20
play. Yeah.
years together before I wanted to play.
But Jen, tell everybody what you got going on DM Daddy RPG.
got a werewolf fifth game on, I don't know, most Sundays, every other Sunday. We try to get together and play werewolf on Sundays. And we've got a brand shiny new Hunter the Reckoning old WOD game on Wednesdays.
At least it's not Hunter 5.
No,
That's
we
all
have
I'm
powers.
Putting that out there. And of course, if you want to catch Junie Von Esch, she is our Chicago Hidden City storyteller, and she was werewolf for Queen's Gambit. They're on break right now, but if you want to get caught up, or if you just want to hang out with Junie, I suggest if you want to hang out with Junie, go to Junie Von Esch's channel. Right? Hang on.
She's raising money for St. Jude. Go check out her Getting Crafty on her channel and raising money for St. Jude. Donate for the kids, y'all.
We call it stitching, bitch, and I'll be honest, it's not really stitching. She does crafts over there.
And she mostly crochets. Occasionally she'll do some cross stitch, but right now it's mostly crochet. And she's doing giveaways for the fundraiser. She is doing fun shenanigans for the fundraiser for meeting goals. Go support her, please.
And she crochets cute little things. I'm not going to lie. She does. She posts them on the Discord.
The dumpster fires are fucking awesome, for real.
Yep, she posts them on the Discord for us. And then, of course, there's re-rolls. You want to go check his channel. He's on break. He was Rashad in this one, but he got blowed up by Grant. I guess Grant could say 1-1 was the total record.
He got one of us.
Got one, lost one. Unfortunately, that just means he's, he doesn't get another one. So check all that out. He'll be back. If you're on our Discord, you get notified all this. If you want to get you some cool McStabber Studios merch, go to our merch store. We got some stuff. By the way, I want to point this before I forget. Check out my sparkly nail polish tonight. Yeah.
And mine is just black.
I wish we could get sponsored by my nail polish people, because Mooncat's where we get it from, and they've got some nice.
Not sponsored.
Love Mooncat.
No, I'd like to get sponsored by them because they got some nice, real nice nail polish types. So, but seriously, check our Jazzle. Sign in, because some of it's adult, like Kat's to-do list. Look, you didn't see Dracula escape, but you're pretty damn sure. I don't think one little bomb's going to blow him up. Or one big bomb.
Kick ass? Check. Take names? Check. Be a dragon. Hell yeah, she was even a fire-breathing dragon, y'all. Check. Dracula. Not checked. Who knows if it'll ever be checked?
Yep. And F in chat for Bella.
F in chat for fucking Bella.
She came into it already damaged from fighting her way into the building, and the grenade was enough to finish her off.
Fuck.
Yep. That happens.
That's like Kat's bestie. Fuck.
Now you need a new bestie.
I know, right?
Yep. Trying to think of what. Oh, yeah. Bits and donations, everybody. Bits and donations that go to the players, not to the studio. It's a way for you to give something to the players. We only take the taxes out of it. So if you want to give something as thanks to the players who are in the show, go ahead and do that. If you want to support the studio, subscribe on Twitch, gets rid of the ads, because the ads suck. I hate ads. If you have Prime, Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to one free channel a month. You can consider giving it to us. But look, money's tight. You can pop over to our coffee too, by the way. They don't take half. But look, money's rough on everybody. You want to support the channel for free, go to YouTube. Like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification icon. All of that helps this channel. So please do that. And now, yes, I can turn it over to my lovely wife for the schedule, which is a little light this week.
It's a whole lot of nothing.
Summer break for a number of the streams.
Thank goodness Mama needs a break. Okay, so coming up over the next week, we got on Friday, the next session of Kansas City, A Domain Divided. Yeah. I knew he was going to bring Marcus fucking Vitale into this. I knew he was, because Marcus Vitale is not Marcus Vitale. Marcus Vitale is fucking La Sombra. I knew it because he is such a Marcus Vitale fanboy. Am I wrong, Urini?
No.
Nope, not a bit.
For all of his La Sombra gear, he gargles his La Sombra. For all of his Malkavian gear, he gargles La Sombra balls real deep.
Real deep. Okay? He is such a fanboy of fucking Marcus Vitale and La Sombra. Okay? But anyway, so we are picking up next week, probably after some rest and recuperation while we heal our fucking wounds. God damn.
Y'all can say what you want about, me liking Marcus Vitale, but I'll tell you, if you're going to fight an antediluvian, you want one with you. And there's not many awake in this era. One of them is
You don't
Lasombra.
want Anoia, okay? You really don't want Anoia.
You want one that's coherent and actually of his faculties enough to be useful.
Useful, right?
You mean like Sybil?
No, she was his child. She's a Methuselah.
okay.
She's not an antediluvian.
Mhm.
Ah,
And she is insane. You don't want Sybil.
You don't want the insane ones. I mean, yes, he's a megalomaniac, but that's okay.
But that's not, Lasombra's not a megalomaniac. Lasombra was a perfectionist.
Mm. Yeah.
hmm
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Anyway, so that's what we got for the schedule is just this stream. It's on Friday at 8 p.m.
Yep. Let the people who needed a break get a break because they need it. And as always, everybody, when we end these streams, mental health, it's not a joke. It's not a laughing matter. Please take your mental health seriously and take the mental health of others seriously. Check in on those around you. Make sure they're okay. Because, look, a lot of people aren't. And if you suffer from mental health issues like many of us do, myself included, don't be afraid to reach out to your own support network. But if you don't feel you can, in chat's a list of numbers. You can call or text 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There'll be somebody on the other end of the line that'll help you out. And look, if you're in crisis, definitely call those numbers. Now, I don't expect you to be in crisis watching this stream. So, just remember, findahelpline.com. It's real easy. Findahelpline.com. You can put in whatever country you're in and find out the mental health for your country. Because look, while it's okay to not be okay, we want you to get better. We want you to take care of yourself. Because look, we're in it for the long haul, hopefully. So please do that. Now I can turn it over to my wife for her final portion of the outro.
All right, y'all. Yeah, do take care of your mental well-being. It's real fucking important to do so. And if you are in crisis, do seek out help because there are people that want to actually help you. And it's important for you not to isolate and to seek out help when you need it. Okay. You are not a burden to those who want to help you. Please remember that. And also, I'm on McStabber. I'm a registered nurse. And I'm going to tell you, make sure you take your meds, drink your water, and get some sunshine when you can. Make sure you wear your SPF when you do so because skin cancer is a bitch. And also, get your vaccines, please. Please fucking get your vaccines. Please. It's important. And it's also important if you are responsible for young ones that you get your children vaccinated too. There's absolutely no reason why a vaccine-preventable illness should be having record outbreak numbers, except for negligent parents. Yeah. So get your fucking kids vaccinated, y'all. And lastly, I'm going to say, fuck the Republicans. They only shot down a bill with cuts to health care and Medicare and Medicaid and all that because it wasn't severe enough.
Because a couple of them were complaining it ballooned the debt too much.
Yeah, because it didn't cut enough.
They still want to give the tax breaks to millionaires or billionaires, but they need to cut more services so they can give their tax breaks and not balloon the deficit.
Yeah. So fuck the Republicans. They are a fascist regime, and all they care about is their oligarchs that line their pockets. And literally, they don't care about anyone because they lack all empathy and humanity. So fuck the Republicans. And if you voted Republican, if you voted third party, or if you abstained from voting, fuck you too. Okay? And for those of us that actually could see through the bullshit and voted appropriately, yeah, we just got to tough it out, y'all. And we got to stick together and support each other because fascism always fails. But it's a long road to get to the other side of it. but we have to get to the other side of it, and we have to do so together. Cause good trouble where you can. Give your elected representatives hell through their fucking phone lines, through their emails, at their town halls. Just give them hell. Make their staffers just fucking busy as shit so that they end up getting frustrated and probably quit. Literally, cause good trouble. Protest if you are inclined to do so, but please do so safely. Be aware of what's going on in your community and fuck the police. Okay? All cops are bad. Yeah. Said with all sincerity, y'all have a good night.
And I do thank you all for coming. We'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.